Hey everyone, it's Dwayne here. Welcome to another episode of Snapshots from the Summit. 5 minutes of amazing goodness that will enable you to unlock the money vault, flip the bird at the 9 to 5 and slash decades from building wealth. And on today's episode, I want to just give you a challenge. Well, I want to issue you a challenge. It's Friday, so let's have a challenge, right? And the challenge is this, right? And this could very well rock you to your core, because I am going to present to you a hypothesis, right? So a working theory that the beliefs that you and I have are not actually real, right? They are not real, and that they are just our version of the story that we tell ourselves, right? So we get very enamored by what we believe to be, air quotes, real, right? And if this hypothesis is that the beliefs that we currently espouse to every Tom, Dick, and Harry who wants to listen is that we believe them to be real, and what if they're not, right? What if they're actually not real? So my challenge to you is that to list out what you believe to be real, right? And then I want you to think about the fact, or think about it from the perspective that what if this isn't actually true? What if this is just made up? What if it's just a point of view? What if it's just a filter from which I am viewing the world, right? So, you know, there's this whole philosophy about what do you think, or what are your beliefs around, because we're talking about unlocking the money vault, right? And we're talking about getting wealthy quickly, right? In perspective, when we put it into perspective, we look behind the 9 to 5, you know, go and work for someone for 40, 50 years and then retire, right? So in the concept that we talk about in unlocking the money vault, it's about getting rich quick, you know, 3 to 5 years, slashing decades off building wealth, right? So that's, you know, if your belief is that the only way to become wealthy is, you know, work for 40 to 50 years, then I'm suggesting that maybe that's a working hypothesis that doesn't quite cut the mustard, right? And it's a belief that is not true. So are there instances out in the marketplace, wherever it is, you know, biographies of people who have become wealthy quickly, people who have made money from not working a 9 to 5, right? Maybe their working hypothesis, their belief, is contrary to what yours happens to be. So what I'm suggesting in this exercise is to suspend your disbelief, and maybe, just maybe, take a look at what people who are or have the results that you want to achieve, or have a completely different belief system that you may well have. I'm suggesting that maybe you should just, for the next 24 to 48 hours, suspend your disbelief that what they have, it's their belief system, is completely wrong, and just take a look at it, right? Take a look at it from their perspective, and think about it from their perspective, and take a look at what their perspective happens to be. Could it well be that if your beliefs are entirely made up, fabrications, that maybe there may be aspects of their beliefs that you could maybe take on board? Because if our beliefs are just made up hypotheses that are not actually true, but are just kind of bolted on as we walk through life, then why can't you just take someone else's belief that could help you and just bolt it on like you've done with all your previous beliefs in the past? That's just something for you to think about. Maybe, just maybe, everything that we believe is not true. even go back to the past. Are there things that you have believed in the past that you now 100% believe not to be true? Right? You know, you believed 100% that the tooth fairy existed, that Santa Claus existed, that the Easter Bunny existed. Some of you even believe that the world is actually flat, right? And you don't believe that anymore. So, interesting, isn't it? Interesting. So that's my exercise for you over the next 24 to 48 hours, is to suspend your belief in what it is that you believe to be real across the board, and take the opposing view of someone who has a completely different set of beliefs, and just investigate what it is that they have to offer, and see whether it could be an interesting perspective that you could apply to your life to get you the result that you want to get. Okay, so that's it, my friends. That's today's episode. Something for you to think about, something for you to take action on. Suspend that disbelief. Now, if you need some help in finding out what are some of these mental models and beliefs that will help you unlock the vault, flip the bird at the 9 to 5 and slash decades from reaching the destination that you're looking to achieve, then reach on out. Above or below this episode, you'll find 3 ways. Pick one and let's have a chat about what are some of these models that you could well be applying to your own life. Okay, this is Dwayne signing off for the team here at Conquer Your Eris. I will speak to you again on the next episode of Snapshots from the Summit. Till then, bye for now.